Yo, what is going on, Draft League fans? My name is IronBoffin, and we are here for week 5 of the PPL. We are going up against Elly. So, Elly, longtime editor on the channel. So, if you guys enjoy a lot of the content here on the channel, especially the Nuzlocke, she does a lot of work on that. So, make sure you go show her some love in the comments and stuff. Her link will be down there. So, make sure you go show her some love because she does a lot of work for the channel. But we are going up against her in week 5 here. We are currently, oh God, what are we right now? We had a tough loss the week before, so we're 3-1. I do record these a little out of order, so it's been a long week. Elly's got a sick team. So we got Greninja, Ogerpon, Cornerstone, terrifying. Garchomp, Thunderous Therian, which is, looking at this team, that is like the scariest thing for me to deal with. We have Tatsugiri, Braviary, Metagross, Galarian Weezing, Trevenant, Hariyama, Macargo, and Solosis. So the funny thing about Macargo here, last season we played Elly, and she bullied me with Macargo, and she literally picked it up this week to play me. So I am assuming the Macargo's coming. So don't sleep on the Macargo. It's going to do something crazy. It did last time. It is the Terra Captain. Yes, you can see the Terra Captains being Thunderous Therian, Hariyama, and Macargo. So what are we afraid of? We are afraid of Scale Shot Garchomp, terrifying Pokemon as always, but we have a couple of answers in like Corviknight. The Garchomp can obviously run like Fire Blast if it wants to try to hit through Corviknight, but you're trying to hit Fire Blast on a physical attacking mon, so hopefully we get away with that one. Greninja is also very scary. I lost to that last season being Battle Bond. Battle Bond is very scary because you get into a position where you think you want to sack something, but boom, it gets like what, like a Quiver Dance boost or whatever. It's a pretty good boost. It's like attack, special attack speed, I think. Very scary. Don't like Battle Bond Greninja. And then we also got Thunderous Therian. Massive problem with the Terra. So we don't really know what Terra it's going to run. I'm expecting something like, God, it could be so many things. I feel like Terra Fairy makes a lot of sense to hit Hydreigon. Could just be Terra Electric and spam me with Thunder attacks. I don't expect that one because I do have the right on, so I feel like it's going to bring something for coverage. But we're scared of that. And then obviously big bulky Metagross. Weezing's a problem with toxic spikes and stuff like that, and then we got the Ogerpon mirror match, so we'll be playing for speed ties there. So you'll see Ogerpon. I think we bring Ogerpon. We might not even bring Ogerpon. I have to look. I didn't bring Ogerpon. Fun fact. First up, we're bringing Spectrier, but we're bringing Choice Specs Torrent here with Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Psychic, and Will-O-Wisp. We have enough speed. I meant to keep that image up. We have enough speed to outspeed a creeping Ogerpon. So if Ogerpon tries to creep a modest, like if I'm max speed modest Spectrier and they're calcing that, then I'm going to outspeed that by, I'm going to be timid, but I can kind of throw a lot into bulk. So you see that I throw a lot into the defense here. It's because I'm going to try to block things like the physical, like Metagross, for example, being like Bullet Punch. Just kind of physical priority like that. So we've slapped it all in defense because our Spadef isn't even too bad. So, but Choice Specs is obviously just there to hit hard right off the gate. So we don't gotta wait for a +1 Grimday boost. We're just gonna try to swing right off the rip. And if I start to kind of snowball some kills, then Torrent is doing its job. You also see we're gonna bring some snow offense. We're bringing Shoto, rocking enough speed to outspeed. It wasn't Ogerpon, it was Garchomp. So this outspeeds Garchomp. We have Aurora Veil, Moonblast, Blizzard, and Baton Pass. Baton Pass, just in case I can take like a slow hit from Greninja if it doesn't gunk shot me. But we have the Aurora Veil. We have the Icy Rock because we're going for Snow Sweeping. We're not going for Aurora Veil turns. We have Aurora Veil just in case. And then Moonblast Blizzard for obvious reasons. We're rocking max the speed, enough speed for Garchomp. Max HP. Slapped a little in defense. Slapped a little in Spadef. Nothing crazy there. Next, I believe this is their debut. We're bringing Kuzan, the Alolan SANDSLASH. I believe this is their debut, rocking the Slush Rush ability, Life Orb, Earthquake, Leech Life, Ice Crash, Rapid Spin. So I didn't really want to bring Corviknight was on an earlier version of this team, and I was going to bring Corviknight, but I didn't want to bring it for defog, so I was like, all right, I'm going to bring my Snow Sweeper. I don't need a lot of moves on this thing, so I'll bring the Rapid Spin. We have max attack, max speed. This is just enough speed to outspeed Choice Scarf Thunderous if I'm in snow. So if I'm in snow, I outspeed Thunderous by 1 point. So that's great. And then we have a little bit in Spadef. Earthquake, Leech Life, Ice Crash, all the coverage I need. Leech Life lets me hit like Greninja. Earthquake lets me hit literally everything, and then Ice Crash also lets me hit literally everything. So that's the deal with Kuzan. He's out here to swing for the fences. Next up, we have Sasuke. Sasuke, the Iron Hands. Have not played Iron Hands well this season. That's for sure. We're rocking the Sugar Berry with Ice Punch, Earthquake, Drain Punch, and Swords Dance. This thing has one job. One job only. He is either going to take down Garchomp with me, or he's going to take down Metagross with me. If he takes down one of them, that's great, because I'm going to take a big hit from one of them, and we'll be able to kill them back eventually. Swords Dance in case, you know, Elly starts to get a little funky, and I find a turn to Swords Dance. Not likely, but yeah, we're popping that. Next up, sure, tried and true, Max Special Defense, Assault Vest, Kyoka, because I am terrified of Thunderous Therian. This is the only thing kind of standing in the way with U-Turn, Knockoff, Hyper Voice, and Shadow Ball. Literally, you're just here to sponge hits from Thundurus. Thundurus comes in, this is coming in. That's it. Easy peasy. And then our last mon here, we're bringing Radon the Rhydon, team captain. Again, max Spadef, max HP. We're rocking Adamant Nature with 4 attack just to obviously try to hit something a little harder. I want to lead Radon here. And I want to get up my Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks are very good in case Thundurus is not Heavy Duty Boots, or just in general for a chip, because we saw that we lost last week because we didn't have any like hazard chip. We also lost a couple other reasons, but you know, maybe a crit or two. So I really want to get Stealth Rocks. If Elly opens the Thundurus, I have to switch out. I'm very scared. We are rocking Terra Grass. I'm just hoping that Thundurus has a lot of weird coverage moves it could run. It can run Sludge Wave. It can run Grass Knot. It can run a lot of things. So I'm running Grass Knot or running Terra Grass in the hopes that that Elly's bringing Grass Knot to kind of cover for, like, I don't know, whatever. You guys get it. But that's the plan with the team. We're going to go get right into the battle. Hope you guys enjoy. But before you leave, before we get into the battle, we have brand new merch on the channel. Look at the, oh, wrong sleeve. Look at this. We got IronBoffin, Boff Levers Evolved. Let me show you the back of this thing. This thing is sick. Hopefully you can see it. I'm assuming you can. Probably don't see my butt, right? But we got brand new merch. Check it out. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. I'm tired. Merch and stuff will be down in the description below. Go check it out. Let's get into the battle. Here we are. It is week 5 of the PPL, and we are going up against Elly, who's got a pretty crazy team. So we are confirming Terras here. We got Terra Fairy Thundurus Incarnate, or Therian, and Terra Grass Macargo. Terra Grass. And then we have Ogerpon, Cornerstone, Greninja, Metagross, Garchomp. Pretty on par for what I expected here. The great news is no Braviary, therefore Spec Shadow Balls are very free. I'm going to lead the Rhydon and hope I don't see the counter lead of Thundy. But the good news is, unless Thundy's packing Sludge Wave or something, it was really hard to, in the team prep of like, what Terra do I bring on Rhydon to not get whacked by Thundy. But we'll see what coverage they brought. The good news is it's not Terra Flying, so I know I'm not going to get hit with Terra Flying Blast. But ideally, I can get my rocks up. That is, like, the ideal situation. And we'll see what Elly wants to go for. Elly bringing the Macargo is so funny, because Elly grabbed Macargo literally because she bullied me with it last week, or last season. So it's very funny that she grabbed it again and brought it. So shout out to Elly, because that is hilarious. And if you guys didn't know, Elly does a lot of editing on the channel, so make sure you go support them extra hard because they help keep this channel going. But let's see what happens. Good luck, have fun, Elly. I'm on the Switch 2 again. Feels good, man. I love the Switch 2. It looks so good. All right, let's see what we got here. Says be okay. Leads the Ogerpon. Leads the Ogerpon. Ogerpon can't hurt me, right? If I Terra Grass, Ogerpon can't hurt me. Ideally. I could Earthquake, but I really just want my rocks. So I'm going to Terra Grass right away and go for my rocks. That's what I wanted the whole time, so I'm going to do it. That was the plan. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. This thing could have coverage for me. I have no idea. So leads Ogerpon. Obviously, Ogerpon has the mask. It does have Sturdy. Did stay in here as well. So we're going to Terra. Could you see a spike? Nope, just go right for Ivy Cudgel. Zero Damaggio. Zero Damaggio. And we'll take our Stealth Rocks. And we'll take our Stealth Rocks. Now I think I'm just free to throw off a... I don't really have a lot of switch-ins to this. I could just go Iron Hands here. Iron Hands doesn't really care about Ogerpon that I can think of. I might be in trouble if they set up Swords Dance. If I take a Power Whip, that's going to hurt. If they get the +2, do they kill me? Ooh, they could. Do I want to go into Sasuke right here? No, I think I'll throw off an Earthquake first. How much does Ice Punch do to Ogerpon? Is Ice Punch doing... Ice Punch is doing a decent amount of damage, and I might catch something switching in that didn't want to do that. So let's go ahead and go for an Ice Punch. All right, your goal is just to whittle me down, and that makes a lot of sense. We'll go for an Ice Punch. We'll break Sash here, or Sturdy rather. That is obviously quite the 2-hit. I don't see... Ugh, I didn't want Rhydon to go so down so far, but I think it's kind of like job done for Rhydon. But I could keep this thing around. Do I really want to switch into this thing? This thing could really hurt Iron Hands, and there's no reason to trade it here. Let's just go for our Ice Punch. Let's let the damage be done. Yeah, let's let the damage be done here. Yeah, no, I think that it's a tough trade, not ideal, but... So Rhydon kills Ogre with Ice Punch. Not ideal, but like... I think that's fine for me. Because that is a very fast threat off Elly's team. So that's good. Obviously, I'm very easy to come in and revenge. We have to be very careful of the Greninja, because the Greninja could try to just come in and sweep. Battle Bond. Protean. We're going to want to be looking for that. Probably shouldn't have let myself get down so low, because I should have been more afraid of the Greninja. Okay, goes into Macargo. And this is Terra Grass. Are you faster than me? No, you're so slow. What are you doing with this thing? Emotional damage. This thing is Terra Grass. I'm not switching out. I'm just going to Stone Edge because you are Terra Grass, so I'm just going to make you Terra Grass. And I'll get my damage, I guess. Oh, you are... Oh, you're faster. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so Macargo kills Rhydon with Lava Plume. So you are at least faster than Rhydon, which, I mean, technically, you don't have to be very fast for that. You actually have a decent amount of speed investment. You have to be at least 84 speed IVs to do that, or EVs. Which I think is fine here. Sasuke could come in and Swords Dance. Is a play I don't hate. I'd rather not do that. What is Macargo? Has a high defense stat here, obviously. Do you take a choice? What are you looking at for Spectrier? Macargo. I'm just gonna go into Spectrier and Spec Shadow Ball. Has a chance to knock out if they're not super bulky. And I don't think they can knock me out, so I'll just go Spectrier here. And I'll get my Spec Shadow Ball. We got a little bit of Chippy Chip. How did we get Chip? Oh, Stealth Rocks. I'm like, how did I get Chip on this already? Spec Shadow Ball will kill this thing from here. So let's see what happens here. Emotional damage. Okay, Torrent uses Shadow Ball. That should knock out unless you're AV. Not AV. All right, Spectrier kills Macargo with Shadow Ball. Huge. Now we're +2. So we basically have like a nasty plot up. Let's see who you send in now, though. Probably Greninja comes in. So we also know that Elly's last Terra Captain is going to be the Thundy. Jimothy. Yeah, this thing comes in. I do want to know if you're Scarfed or not, but I can't risk anything crazy. You have to go for Dark Pulse here. Let me check my Sasuke calcs versus Greninja, because Greninja's a problem. We obviously don't know what it is yet. If he Hydro Pumps, that's going to hurt really bad. We have the answers we need for the other Mons still, so let's use Sasuke here. We have a lot of Spadef investment, but we're going to find out what spread you are here. And if you go for... You'd have to hit 2 Hydro Pumps to kill me for a chance to kill me. So we'll see how that goes. Dark Pulse isn't doing too much. You would need 2 Hydro Pumps to hit, which is sometimes a dangerous game. But no reason to sack Torrent here. Could be Battle Bond, could be Scarf. Could be a lot of scary things on this thing. We'll find out here. I want to see if Protean goes for U-turn. You turn into a bug type. You are Protean. Protean. Okay. Protean. You are Protean. And you had U-turn. Specs is kind of a gross set against me, so I wouldn't be shocked to see Specs. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Obviously, I can't tell from any damage done there. Finchy Lad goes into the Garchomp. I do have the Shuka Berry. Like, I can just Ice Punch. If he has the Yachi, he has it, right? If you have the Yachi, you have it. And we're just gonna send it. We know it's not gonna be Sash because we broke it with Stealth Rocks. Goes for Spikes, which is fine. Okay, so let's see what you did. Ice Punch! Okay, not Yachi. Are you Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet? Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet. Okay, Spikes. Rough Skin. Rocky Helmet. Okay. And we didn't get the knockout there either, so that's kind of crazy that I just tanked that. You must be like literally billion% max defense, so you're probably not super invested, so I should live and take an ice, or kill you with Ice Punch, I think. Or actually, I can just go for Earthquake here and save a little bit of helmet damage. So yeah, we can just go for Earthquake here. Sugar Berry! I should live this. Sugar Berry OP! Let's go! Sugar Berry OP. So Sasuke kills Chomp with EQ. Okay. So that's good news for me. We got rid of the Chomp. I'm much less scared of Greninja knowing that it's Protean and not Battle Bond. Battle Bond is very scary, so I'm glad it's not that. So Elly's down to 3 Pokemon left. Thundy, Metagross, Greninja. Spectre handles 2 out of the 3. Greninja's a problem. Greninja's the problem. But we still completely have our Ice Core in the back untouched. So if I can get a little chip on Metagross, that would be great. Iron Hands is definitely going to die to whatever comes in here. I suspect it's going to be the Thundurus. I suspect. X to doubt. Who's this? Okay, the Metagross comes in. I'm not switching into the Metagross. Does a Spec Shadow Ball kill Metagross? Spec Shadow Ball does kill this thing, unless it's AV. So I just let this go down. Yeah. Meta kills Hands with Fangs. And then we just go into Torrent and click Shadow Ball. Could see the Greninja come in here for sure. But we're gonna Spec Shadow Ball. Oh, you have the Ghost Berry. Oh, good play. Okay. Do I live a hit from this thing? Probably not. The Cassid Berry. That's a good play. We do live a hit though, so that's actually great news. That's great news. So you Bullet Punch, do I live that? We live that too. Torrent! Super bulky Torrent this week, baby. Super bulky Torrent. So Torrent kills Meta. Meta with Shadow Ball. We do get another Grimday boost. And if you go Greninja here, I stay in to find out if you're Scarf or not. This is where I'll find out if you're Scarf. Or Specs. Because I can't switch into this thing anyway, so... Yeah, we have the answer for the last 2 mons we need. We're gonna find out if you're Scarf or not. You are... Oh, you went for Shadow Sneak. Okay, I don't find out. Probably... So, okay, so kills with Shadow Sneak. That's fine. So, Gren kills Spec with Sneak. What do I want to do here? We still have our Kyoka looking full health, looking great. I think I just go into Shoto. And I get the weather set up for me. I think that is just all I have to do. And then I'll try to get a Veil up too. Yeah. No, I think that's all we have to do here. We get our Snow. We'll go for an Aurora Veil. And we'll see kind of what this Greninja's trying to do. You are Ghost type and you're locked into Ghost type. You could switch out here, I suppose. In theory. And my SANDSLASH is calced to outspeed a Scarf Thundee. So we should be able to outspeed Scarf Thundee by like 1 point. So this is going to come down. It's going to be a little scary. Does Greninja have the poison coverage for me is the question. Do you have the coverage for me? That's what it comes down to. Extra sensory. So you'd obviously not choiced. That did 0. We go for our Aurora Veil. Then what I'll do here is I'm going to go for a Baton Pass. Because I'm slower. So I can slow Baton Pass out. And you are locked into Ghost type. So it goes for extra sensory again. There we go. So we'll head out into... Kuzan. Kuzan. Okay, so let's look at Greninja. Let's look at Greninja. You're not Specs. I don't know what you are. You're Protean as a Ghost type. Earthquake. Ice Cold Crash is doing the most. Ice Cold Crash has the move that has the chance to kill, so we'll go for that. Kuzan. Okay, Shadow Sneak's gonna do 0 to me. That's fine. And we get an Ice Cold Crash off. There we go. This should knock out. Nice! Kuzan! SANDSLASH with the knockout. KOs Gren. I reveal I'm Life Orb, and I should outspeed Thundee. The question is... So we have Thundurus here. Thundurus Therian. Even if he's Scarf. If he's Terra Fairy, he just took 25%. Even if he's Scarf, I take 1. I have Snow, and I have Veil up. And if he's Terra Fairy, how much am I doing? Terra Fairy, Ice Crash does very, very low chance to kill. Very, very low chance. And I'm not going to EQ, because if I EQ on and he doesn't Terra, then I'm in trouble. Doesn't Terra. That's GG, baby. Great game, Elly. Kuzan's debut comes in and picks up some big knockouts. Great game versus Elly. Again, chat, please make sure you go show some love to Elly. She works so hard on this channel, making a lot of the Nuzlocke stuff possible. So please, 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 please go follow her. And she makes amazing Draft League content. She's, as you saw by the nickname, she's hilarious. So make sure you go show her some love. And she also was a big help in scheduling this battle early for me because I'm going to NAIC. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. We're 4-1 in the league. We were number 1 at the table last I checked. So 3-0, it's pretty good. We're doing good. Good season. But please, 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 please go show Elly some love. Works so proud of the channel. I'm going to get the vlog on out of here, and I'll catch you guys for week 6 of PPL. Isn't that crazy? We're almost done. There's only 3 games left of the season. That's insane. So I'm going to get the vlog on out of here. Goodbye.